Here we are, Dolphin Mall, it's Vivo, it's Coastal Championship Wrestling Night.
Vivo, aquí estamos activados, en vivo.
Domino!
¿Qué vuelta? Hacer, volado. Man behind the camera, tú hablas español ahí? You speak some Spanish, some Cuban there?
Let me tell you something. Pitbull, you ain't got nothing on Domino. This is Mr. 305 right here.
You see, but a mí me llaman el Rottweiler, dale.
Hey Domino, it's so cool. It's really cool that you guys are here doing this. You've done it before. Crowd is such a great reaction for you. Even the brewery shows in Doral, all that Miami. When you're in Miami, for sure, you are like Mr. 305. But what is it like for you just being a part of all this?
Oh man, it's a dream come true. Sometimes I have to take a step back and pinch myself and take a step back and realize, like, you know, sometimes we come here, we come to work, right? And we're here to put on a show, but then you have to take a step back and realize that what we're doing is something that we've been trying to pursue since we were kids. And, you know, and the fact that people can come and decompress and come to disconnect from whatever it is they're dealing with in their personal lives, and it's our job to make sure everybody forgets for those 2 hours that they can forget about all the problems that are happening, and it's our responsibility to make sure everybody's having a good time.
Well, this is interesting. I want to get your journey started. So
yeah.
Tell me about growing up, playing sports, where you grew up. Just give me any
absolutely.
Background.
My first love is basketball. My older brother, we would go to Mall of the Americas and get basketball cards all the time, and you know, we grew up watching Michael Jordan, '96. The Bulls were unstoppable. Our bathroom, my mom did a good job, Domino, if you will, did a good job of surprising us one Christmas with. We were Heat fans, but we were big Jordan fans, so putting Chicago Bulls wallpaper all over the bathroom. So yeah, my first love is basketball. I played organized basketball since I was a kid.
High school ball?
I went to Christopher Columbus. I tried out, and there was about 300 kids. There was like about 5 cuts. The last cut was from 18 to the final 15. I was one of those 3. Then got a high school girlfriend, and then I gave up all the dreams of becoming a professional basketball player.
It's so funny you mentioned Columbus. I don't know if you still follow Columbus anymore with their basketball.
The Boozer
twins. The Boozer brothers, oh my God, the twins and what they're doing to Duke.
So yeah, it's a lot of good things coming out of Columbus.
Yeah, basketball is just taking off so much. So you were doing the basketball, you finally give it basketball, then how did you get your start into pro wrestling?
So I've always been active, and then I played organized flag football and a few flag football leagues. Won a few trophies for being the league's best rusher. Channeled my inner Jason Taylor and led the league in sacks. But yeah, and then I got to a point in my life where I wanted to start taking myself out of my comfort zone. Life is short, so I started pursuing things that I always wanted to do as a kid, whether it was photography, whether it was starting my own food pop-up, whether it was leaving the corporate world and opening up a craft beer bar in Little Havana, becoming a professional wrestler, picking up the gym. And it was one day that I just said, I saw Nelio. He was having one of my sandwiches from a food pop-up at Unbranded. And he's like, hey man, you have the look and this and that, why don't you come give it a shot, come train. I was like, you know what, I'm not getting any younger. He caught me at the right time. I had just started the gym, and mentally I was in a place where I wanted to take myself out of my comfort zone. And yeah, I started the New Year's, January 2023. January 2nd. I started the New Year's resolution. I'm becoming a professional wrestler. I remember seeing Joe Garcia win Rookie of the Year the month before, and I remember saying, I'm going to be the Rookie of the Year, and lo and behold, I became Rookie of the Year, and now I am the #1 contender for the championship, and you better believe, cuando yo me pongo las pilas, I am going to become the CCW World Champion, for sure.
And Domino, how did you come up with the name Domino? I know Domino's is a big thing in Miami,
Domino,
the game, but is that what it's from or something else?
But that name actually came from Gangrel, my mentor, my coach, WWE legend, but also, don't leave, but also my future opponent. I have a championship match coming up with him, don't know when it's going to happen, but he was the one that actually named me Domino. He named me Domino the second day of training. He said that I looked like some kid from Hialeah that would jump fences and steal VCRs and jump fences and whatnot. So I guess he saw the Cuban in me, and he's like, oh yeah, Domino, but actually that's a lie. He called me Domino because of the movie Domino. He said I looked like one of the bounty hunters from the movie Domino.
Yes!
And I was like, sir, Gangrel, vampire, little do you know that Domino fits the Cuban culture.
That is so cool.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so, and lastly, I'll ask you just, you mentioned in the beginning, but what do you love about all this? And just seeing you realize what you're doing.
Honestly, 2 things. The fact that I can, again, take myself out of my comfort zone and grow as a human being, as a professional, and the fact that I can grow, but then the second thing is the fact that and I've seen it with kids, being invited to speak at schools, inner city schools and kids, and realizing that you have a platform to make an impact and influence and inspire not only kids but adults. I have a friend, obviously won't mention who it is, but he's reached out to me and he's told me that I saved his life. You know, he was in a dark place, and the fact that I had that impact, that we had this impact on people, makes this all worth it.
Well, there he is, CCW's own Domino!
De la pila!